Hey, hello and welcome back to another Commercial Trucking Chronicle video. I'm Swizzy and back with another one for you guys. So you know how it is, right? I'm gonna just lay it right out there on the line for you. They just voted on a stablecoin bill. Now this is directly affecting crypto. Okay, so now if you don't want to be, I don't want to hear about this crypto crap, fine, you don't have to hear about it. Don't, I'm still gonna make content on it. All right, for all you truck drivers out there who are interested, for anyone who's interested, but mainly for my truck drivers, because I don't want to hear, if we invest in this stuff and we still have an opportunity of a lifetime, because prices are relatively still, and I'm not talking about the price of Bitcoin, where it's going to probably go. I mean, I think it could go to zero. In fact, I think it's going to probably crash soon, but it'll recover, right? So where it's probably going to go, like, this would be a good time to get it, even though it's high price. It's like 110,000. So, I don't want to hear about the crypto, man. I don't buy that stuff. Fine. However, like I said, you shouldn't take that attitude just because Bitcoin is 100 and almost 11,000 at this point. There are other cryptocurrencies, and this is the whole reason for me to go into discussing this. There are other cryptocurrencies that present the same opportunities that Bitcoin has presented. I would say this: markets go up over time, and if you're, at one time you can get, and I won't name a coin, but I'll just tell you, price-wise, for $1 could have gotten 5 coins. Today, today it's $5 just to buy 2. $5 to buy 2. And if you think, well, hey man, that's a pretty nice increase. Yeah, because it's like, say, $2.50 now. So when you can get 5, it was basically 20 cents. 20 cents is a big difference. So those opportunities don't necessarily, those opportunities are gone. I wouldn't say that, but for that particular coin, to get that coin for 20 cents, it's gone. The opportunity is gone. That coin now sells for $2 and roughly 45-ish, 50 cents, $2.50. So you have to get $5 to get you 2. Whereas $1 would have got you 5. $1 at 20 cents would have got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, would have got you 5. And this is why you can't wait and let time slip away from you, because an opportunity to be able to lock in at a $2 range, that's like getting a mortgage for 2%. Those people are loving it, but those days are not coming back. But those people are sitting pretty that are locked in right there. And that's life-changing. That's life-changing. That's forever going to be life-changing for them. Compared to, you look at other people out here right now. It's literally, they can't get into, they're not in a position like that. And to get into a position like that, you're going to have, good luck getting in a position like that, right? Sorry, I'm pulling up to the scale and I'm trying to get right out of the bed of the truck. So that's it, man. That's what I'm saying, because it's not a gamble. I don't want to hear about crypto, man. You know, I want tell me if there's any freight out here. I need to get the freight market has got to get moving again. The freight market could do what it wants. You got people that's right now ready to fire their boss, ready to go. They're making money right now the way these prices are moving, and they're like, you know, so glad that they did get into crypto when they did. And so opportunities are presenting themselves, but it's going to be in a short moment. It's going to be outside of your reach to, you know, have an opportunity to once again, you know, get in at a level that, I mean, does it sound like it makes sense to buy at 20 cents? You know, who would have knew it would go to $2.50 or beyond, right? So just think about that when you say, I don't want to hear about crypto. Tell me about this. Tell me about the freight. Ain't no freight. QT 46 on the scale. Yeah, tell. Ooh, almost missed the silo. All right. So yeah, we got a lot of work going on. Wouldn't you know, the prices are moving up, and this week we doing so many hours is good, because, you know, we'll have a very decent paycheck for as far as hours. You know, 60 hours. I think I'm right up at the front, baby. I need to pull up some more. So last week, I only worked it 1 day, and the price was so cheap. Now the prices are moving up. I figured it would do that when I, you know, get a good, nice week. I got a nice check. I could go shopping, buy some crypto. What else am I gonna do with the money? Where else am I gonna gain the interest on my return? Where else? What am I gonna do? Sit in the bank, trying to save? Because if you're trying to save money, at this point, to me, it's to my best interest to keep buying more. Because why wouldn't I? I'm adding to, you know, what I have as far as my reserves. If I'm using this as my reserve, I don't know already, flipped, it's up. If I add more to it as it goes up, I'm flipping, I'm getting more. It becomes like my reserve currency, or my reserve, like, you know what I'm saying, my stash, my bank. So the more I add to it, and now it could pull back. It will pull back, can pull back. But these markets are designed to go up. And look, we're on the verge of innovation. It just passed a stablecoin bill. What side of the aisle are you on? Are you one? Because it passed in the House, I think, to have a stablecoin bill, right? So what side of the aisle are you? Are you know what I'm saying? Like the side that's voting nay or the side that's voting yay? Because we need to get, you know what I'm saying, innovation going as far as AI and stuff like that, because there's a lot of money to be made. And they just passed the bill. They just passed it. They voted 2 votes. They voted to see if they could vote on it. That passed. And then once everybody was okay, well, yeah, let's vote on it. Then they went in there to vote on whatever the bill was, and that bill passed. Now, it can be revised or whatever. It's still going to have to go to, you know, other, you know, levels, like, you know, before it becomes a law, but it's still going to go that route. But at least they're voting on these things and turning them into bills, and that will then be turned into law, and then we'll have, you know what I'm saying, legislation or, you know, regulations. Hold on, you got my ticket. I had to get my ticket. So, you know, are you on the side? Ain't nothing about no crypto, man. I'm worried about this daggone truck. You on that side? I don't want to hear about the crypto, man. I lost all my damn money with crypto. I bought in and I sold it. I should have held. You gotta hold. Long term. If you hold, and you get in now and you hold, as these laws get passed, as innovation, you know what I'm saying, turns into law, then, you know what I'm saying, as these, it's called the Genius Act. Go look it up. And, you know, you got senators that's trying to stop it. And this is why. They don't want people to become rich in their community. They're looking at people like, you know, they don't want you to have that money. They don't want you to have that money. And what it is you're already at the frontier and the early point of the innovation. And investors, the big people, ones that these senators, you know what I'm saying, they're getting kickbacks or getting all this, you know what I'm saying, they're getting gifts and money and stuff given to them, or where you want, airplanes, nice cars, chunks of gold, you know what I'm saying, lavish trips. These senators get that from these big people that are big investors. Well, you got a chance to be in before the big investors get in. And this is why they're trying to slow down the you know, vote against stuff. Drag the process along. Drag the process along. Most people gonna just be like, man, I ain't making no money in this investment, and pull out. And then they're probably gonna sell at a loss anyway, rather than let the price move up and sell when they make profit. They'll probably be like, see, look, it's going down. And then they sell and take a loss. You know, a lot of people don't have the patience that it's gonna take to ride this thing out. You know, that's like if you fighting for, you know what I'm saying, a certain, you know, the Freedom Act or whatever bill. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while before, and that's just how the system works here in the country, as far as, you know what I'm saying, the judicial system or the laws, the legislation, you know what I'm saying, like, or the justice system, basically, they call it the justice system. You gonna run into me, dog? Man. It takes so long for the wheels of justice to turn. So everything is a long, drawn-out process. And when it comes down to passing bills and making laws, a lot of these people, they're old, they don't want change. They'd rather stick with an old system that's outdated, you know, but it makes them money. It keeps them able to, you know, fund each other's, you know, bureaucracy. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about this new, you know, because everything is being affected by the trade commission and the goods and the services, and import, export, transport. So all areas of people's lives and livelihood is affected by it. So, you know, payment systems, payment rails, you know what I'm saying, fast forward to artificial intelligence where they scan it, they know, you know what I'm saying, what gotta get paid, who gotta get paid, send the payment's been received. It's at the snap of a finger. But a lot of old world, you know what I'm saying, ways of doing stuff, or they don't, you know, payment wasn't received, and, you know, just so much. You're better off on being on the side of innovation if you want money in your pocket. as it stands, we're currently everybody's holding on to almost a worthless piece of paper when it comes to your dollars, because you can't buy hardly anything with it. So they have to shift it, switch it, flip the switch, and get going on this whole new digital financing. It's what it is, man. You heard it from me, man. It's your boy Swizzy, man. I gotta get back to work. I don't talk to you guys enough. Driver, blockchain technology is going to revolutionize the trucking industry, from automation to payments, payment rails. You get paid by your miles. You get paid. You get instant. Instead of factoring your loads for the net 20 or the net 30 or whatever case may be. All of these things are on the table. When they're talking about these bills and passing these laws, they are zeroing in on this stuff, driver. Know this, okay? So every mile, every time you turn, all them tires rotating. You know what I'm saying? This is how we generate the money. All right? And you don't want your money being generated, but you're not getting paid because it's not no